up, everybody? This is Tech G back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you exactly what the CompTIA Network Plus certification is in case you're trying to get this in your professional life. So let's get into it. All right, so maybe you've been dabbling with tech for a bit now, where you're hooking up routers at home, you're troubleshooting spotty Wi-Fi for your family, or maybe you've even cracked open a few PCs just to see how they work. And now you're wondering, could you turn this into a real job? Well, if that's where your head's at, then you probably come across the CompTIA Network Plus certification. Maybe someone told you it's a good step into IT. Maybe you saw it on a job posting, or maybe you're just curious about what it actually does for your career. Well, whatever brought you here, this video is going to help you understand why the certification is useful and what kind of jobs and salary potential it can possibly unlock. So with that being said, let's go. Exactly what is the CompTIA Network Plus certification? So CompTIA Network Plus, this is a vendor neutral certification that proves you understand networking fundamentals. It's offered by CompTIA, which is a well-respected non-trade association that's behind some of the most recognized certifications in the world, like A+, Security Plus, and Cybersecurity Analyst. Now, Network Plus, this focuses on giving you the foundational skills needed to design, configure, manage, and troubleshoot both wired and wireless networks, or in simpler terms, if data moves through a cable or airwaves, the Network Plus will help you understand what's happening behind the scenes and how to fix it when things go sideways. Now, here's a high-level look at what the certifications cover. So it covers network architecture, where you're going to be learning about topologies, types, and technologies. You're going to be learning about IP addressing and subnetting, routing and switching, wireless networking, network security, network troubleshooting tools, cloud and virtualization basics, and protocols and ports. Now, as far as the exam itself is concerned, at the time of the recording of this video, it consists of a maximum of 90 questions. You got multiple choice and performance-based questions. It has a 90-minute time limit, and you got to score 720 out of 900 to pass the exam. All right, so let's talk about who the Network Plus is made for. So this certification is ideal for beginners who are looking to break into IT with a focus on networking. It's for entry-level tech professionals who want to stand out. It's for career changers coming from non-technical backgrounds. It's for current IT workers who need a vendor-neutral networking credential. And it's for aspiring cybersecurity professionals because networking is the foundation of security. Now, you don't need to be a tech genius to start preparing for this exam. However, CompTIA does recommend that you have 9 to 12 months of networking experience, or at least the CompTIA A+ certification. Now, if you can develop solid study habits and determination, then you can pass this exam without having any experience or any certifications at all. And trust me, plenty of people have passed this test without any prior IT experience whatsoever. All right, so why should you bother with this certification in the first place? And is it really worth the time and money? Well, let's go ahead and look at the benefits of earning this certification. First, it validates your skills. So anyone can say that they know networking, but a cert like Network Plus actually proves it. And employers like it because it's standardized, meaning that if you pass, you've demonstrated a minimum level of competency in critical networking areas. So think of it as your passport into the tech world. Also, it's vendor neutral. So unlike certifications like Cisco CCNA, which mostly focus on Cisco equipment, Network Plus is vendor neutral. That means you learn core networking concepts that apply across multiple brands and platforms, whether it's Cisco, Juniper, Ubiquiti, or even cloud providers like AWS. And that gives you flexibility and adaptability in the job market. Another reason you should get it is because it is often a job requirement. So if you go on any job board right now and you do a search for help desk, network technician, or IT support, chances are you're going to see Network Plus pop up as either a requirement or a quote unquote nice to have that can give you an edge over the other candidates. And also, it's even approved by the U.S. Department of Defense, which means it qualifies for jobs supporting government and military networks. Another reason is it is a stepping stone to bigger things. So once you have the Network Plus under your belt, then you're going to be better equipped to pursue more specialized certifications like Cisco CCNA, the CompTIA Security Plus, the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, or the Certified Wireless Network Administrator. So think of Network Plus as your on-ramp to more advanced IT roles. And then finally, it can boost your confidence. So let's not underestimate this. For a lot of people, getting their first IT certification is empowering because it's proof that you belong in tech. So when you study for Network Plus, you're not just memorizing terms. You're learning how technology works. And once you understand the why behind networks, you'll stop guessing and start knowing. All right, so let's talk money and jobs. So earning your Network Plus certification doesn't magically drop a six-figure salary into your lap, but it does unlock a lot of entry-level and intermediate roles that can grow into high-paying careers. So here are some common job titles that you could pursue with the Network Plus. The first is that of a network technician. And basically, these people keep the wires humming. You're going to be installing hardware, configuring routers and switches, and troubleshooting stuff when the network goes down. And the average salary for these people is about $50,000 to $65,000 per year. And the things they tend to do on a day-to-day basis is they cable up stuff, they do switch configurations, set up workstations, and do basic troubleshooting. You also have your IT support specialist or your help desk technician. And this is a common entry point into IT. And if you get this job, you're going to be helping users with their networking issues, installing software, and escalating more complex problems. And the average salary for these people is about $40,000 to $55,000 a year. And the stuff you might do on a day-to-day basis is resetting passwords, dealing with VPN issues, fixing slow Wi-Fi and connectivity problems. You also have a junior network administrator, and this is a step up from a technical level. And basically, you're going to be handling configuring networks, monitoring performance, and enforcing security policies. The average salary is about $60,000 to $80,000. And what you'll find yourself doing on a day-to-day basis is setting up VLANs, configuring firewalls, and managing DHCP and DNS servers. You also have a field service technician, and this is where you're going to be traveling to client sites to install or troubleshoot networks and devices. And this is ideal for people who don't want to sit behind a desk all day. And their average salary is about $45,000 to $65,000. And on a day-to-day basis, you might find yourself installing routers, replacing faulty cables, and doing some customer training. There's also a system administrator, and this role blends networking with server management. And this is perfect if you want a broad IT career. And the average salary is about $65,000 to $85,000 a year. And the stuff you're going to do on a day-to-day basis is you're going to be managing file servers, doing some patches, doing some remote access, dealing with VPNs and storage. And then you have a network support specialist, and they are focused more on analyzing and troubleshooting network issues, often using monitoring tools. And they get paid about $55,000 to $75,000 per year. And they're out there dealing with Wireshark, bandwidth analysis, firewalls, and doing a whole bunch of pings and trace routes to make sure everything on the network is running smooth. Now, if you combine Network Plus with something like Security Plus, Linux Plus, or Cloud Plus, then your career options can grow even faster along with your salary. All right, so let's talk about exactly how much money does it cost to get certified. So at the time of the recording of this video, here's the breakdown. So the exam voucher is $390. Now, if you go to my website, technologyg.com, and you click on the link at the very top that says discounted exam vouchers, well, guess what? You can get the voucher at a discounted price. Also, you may have to invest in some study materials, and that can range from anywhere between $50 to $200+. Practice exams can be $20 to $100+. There's optional training courses that you can utilize, and that can range anywhere between $200 to $2,000+ for self-paced or instructor-led courses. So altogether, you could earn this cert for as little as $400 to $600 if you're self-studying. And if you're a student, a veteran, or you're unemployed, you may qualify for discounts or grants through local workforce agencies, community colleges, or nonprofits. All right, so exactly how long does it take for you to prepare for the certification? Well, that depends on your background. So here's some general guidance. If you're a complete beginner, it should take you about 3 to 6 months with 10 to 15 hours a week of study. If you have some tech experience, you can knock this out in about 1 to 3 months. If you're already working in networking, you should be able to knock this out in 1 to 2 weeks. And how you can go about studying is you can go buy some books off Amazon.com, and all those books are about 500 to 1,000 pages long. You can watch video courses like my course on YouTube, which you can see on the screenshot right here, where I have the latest and greatest Network Plus course information online for you to watch for free 99. You can go out there and invest in some labs and simulations like CompTIA Cert Master labs and tests. And there's also some practice exams floating around out there that you can get for free or you can pay for some. So all of this just depends upon your budget and what you're willing to do to ensure that you have the best chance to pass this certification, hopefully on a first time go. Now that leads us to this question. Is the CompTIA Network Plus certification worth it? Well, if you want to break into tech, get hired faster, build a foundation for cybersecurity, cloud, or system admin roles, improve your knowledge without diving straight into Cisco, then yes, Network Plus is absolutely worth it. It opens doors, it builds confidence, it teaches real-world skills that hiring managers value, and it helps you get paid to do what you love. But here's the kicker. The certification itself isn't magic. What matters more are the skills you build while you're studying, the troubleshooting mindset that you're going to develop, and the comfort with network diagrams. In addition to gaining confidence to walk into an interview and say, yeah, I can fix all of this stuff. So to wrap all this up, nobody hands you a six-figure salary just for getting a piece of paper. But if you're serious about building a career in IT, the CompTIA's Network Plus is one of the smartest first steps you can take. It gives you a rock-solid foundation in networking, a competitive edge in the job market, and it's a springboard into advanced roles like cybersecurity, cloud, and beyond. And here's the best part. You don't need a college degree, years of experience, or thousands of dollars to make this happen. All you need is curiosity, discipline, and a willingness to learn.